Hello, I'm Gary Norris, Superintendent of the Sarasota County School District. I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you a wonderful event. For the past 2 years, our community has been privileged to host an exhibition that reflects a celebration of diversity. What you're about to see is a short video that will allow you to be a part of the Embracing Our Differences experience. Through the efforts of our community, thousands of children experienced firsthand how diversity enriches our lives and elevates the human experience. I hope you enjoy this video.
Experience. 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 Everyone's important. We're the same. Everyone's important. We're the same.
Shh. Just listen.
The museum's mission is about learning the lessons from the Holocaust and honoring the 11 million, the millions of people who died or perished in the Holocaust, so that we can remember the inherent dignity of man and teach people of all races and all cultures about that dignity and how we should embrace our differences.
Nicole is going to tell you what she wrote. She is one of the quoters that was chosen by our committee, and Nicole is going to, if you please be real quiet, you can listen to her. Go ahead.
Just because people are different doesn't mean they're different inside.
One world, one land. Every man is equal. That's the master's plan. One world, one land. You are my brother. I am your friend.
To make a difference in our world. Everybody.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm down here at the Bayfront. There's an exhibit going on. It's called Embracing Our Differences. When you first come to the Embrace Our Differences exhibit, the first thing you see has a lot of faces to it. I'm here with Patrick Fiore, who did this piece of art. Why so many faces? What is?
Well, the faces represent all the differences in different people. These are images from other paintings I've created, and I put them together for that purpose, to show all our differences.
Were any of these images like especially striking to you for this message?
The one in the center of who represents basically a Native American, to me was a source for the image in a sense, and from that I worked out and tried to generate other images that I thought would be appropriate.
The eyes in this painting, they just jump out at you. They're looking right at you and into you. Or
something in my work I've always focused on. I feel eyes, hands in terms of expression, I think really reveal a lot.
do you think that there's something to say about all people, about eyes? I mean, we all see through our eyes no matter what color we are or where we're from. We all still look through our eyes and smell through our nose. And
yeah, I think that's, I mean, the kind of the leveling of all of this to me, and why I use people, is that as much as we could talk about changes that have happened through historically, we're the same. You know, and we go through similar experiences, so I think that's very true. You know, we share all those similar hardships, and so I think that's very appropriate for this.
I think I've played that. This looks like the game of Twister by Picasso. Huh, yeah. This one really does make you think. Who were you yesterday? I see a butterfly and a snail and a starfish, and who were you yesterday?
That's Bob Marley. That's Ben Monroe. That's Saddam Hussein.
I love Bob Marley.
We brainstormed to get our idea, and after we had basically figured out, we started researching the different people that we have on here and figuring out different relationships that they might have with the world and where we might want to put them, where it would be most significant. And then we, used our graphics programs and recreated their images and plotted them as puzzle pieces on the map.
I was very proud and very impressed that they were able to take such a monumental project and work together in a group type of situation, actually make something like this come together.
To be honest, I really feel like I'm a celebrity right now. I feel so great.
I must be the change I wish to see in the world. Who said that?
Yes, I revised the Mahatma Gandhi saying.
Oh.
And Mahatma Gandhi said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world."
Why did you make that change?
Because it's easier to for someone to say, "You must be the change," or "You must change," rather than I, as an individual, making a difference.
Take a pen or a pencil, and we can't lift it up from the paper, and we can't look at the paper, and we have to draw a shape, so it's eye-hand coordination. So you can't really see what you're drawing until you're finished.
It's saying that character is more important than your skin, like who you are is different instead of your color and religion or race.
How many faces do you see in that picture? How many did you don't tell us yet?
Oh, there's a lot of faces in there. Look, the more you look, the more you see.
Right, it's one of those puzzle kind of things.
Yeah. It's just neat to have something that you can really express yourself with.
So what do you think of this one?
Once you look past the colors, it just really speaks to you.
Isn't that the same about humanity?
Yeah.
When you look at these images here in the park, they touch you a different way and open up your hearts in a way that I think just words by themselves don't do.
Actually, we did this one.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did the poem.
What were you thinking when you did it?
They were trying to say that it doesn't matter what color, you should still be together no matter what.
What did your quote say?
It was just talking about accepting somebody for who they are and not expecting more than they are.
Embracing our differences, what does it mean?
We gotta use our differences together, because if we don't use our differences together and we're all just the same, then the world would be boring.
What do you think about that?
If we could just get everybody to get along and everybody see everybody else's differences and their opinions, I think we'd have a pretty nice world. I work at the Boys and Girls Club, so pretty much help them to become what they want to be.
Would it be interesting if the flowers were all gray? We need color in our lives.
The teacher's talking to the children, and she did a wonderful thing. She asked all the kids to reach out with their hands and put it in front of them, and then she said, are all your shades of your skin the same? And they said, no, it's not. She says, Does that make our hearts any different? And it was so touching. It's that kind of experience that I think will transform our community.
Heron Creek Middle School, Melissa. Hey, is that you? So, how did you start coming up with the idea to make something in the Embracing Our Differences Festival?
My teacher actually got an email and told us about it, and like everybody thought it would be really cool if they just entered something.
Are there a lot of different nationalities, it looks like, in your picture? Did that have anything to do with the fact that a group of you did it?
Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of like different people here. We have like a Russian kid and Italian kids.
What are you? What are you made up of?
Well, I'm like Italian, Spanish, Polish, French, and there's some kind of like Spanish Indian in my family.
Which face is your face?
Mine's actually right up there. You have like all these people with different hobbies, different nationalities and stuff, and then they're just all together in this one artwork. Because this is embracing our differences, so you have a bunch of different people here that just like came together.
So are you the artist of this Aaron and Megan piece?
Yes, my name is Tom Schultz, and I created this piece of my niece and nephew. And they were swimming around underwater, and they looked so peaceful in contrast to the way they were during the day. And I ran and got my camera and took several photographs of them swimming underwater in front of the pool light. That so many people will look at it and they will not realize that it is a picture of two people. I guess the primary impact I wanted to have is not only the theme of embracing our differences, but the colors in the piece as well, trying to give it the effect of actually bursting out.
This one's called Together. It's by Pamela Sumner. Do you have anything you want to say about this wonderful piece you've made?
Well, I guess I'd like to start, Morgan, by asking you what your reaction is or how it makes you feel when you look at it.
When I look at it, I see people of all different colors, and they're holding hands together and dancing, and all the shadows look the same, no matter what the color of the person dancing is. Is that?
That's an excellent observation, actually, about the shadowing, because, you know, that's something I hadn't thought of either. It's one of those happy accidents that happens when you create a piece. But to me, I really wanted people to have a feeling of joy and movement and togetherness when they looked at it.
Basically just saying that the mainstream and conformity of everything is just really boring. And you have to really express your differences to be unique, be yourself.
The idea of using some form of art to give the message of these values, the values of diversity and the values of respecting other people and standing up for people, we think is so important.
So you think this will have an effect on the futures because they're learning this so early?
Yes. Yes, I definitely do. And these are going to be our future senators, our future managers and CEOs, and this will have an impact.
What was your favorite exhibit?
The one with the eraser, when it's erasing people. If we break apart, then.
Okay, I like this part, but I don't like this part, so we just kind of not necessarily erase it, just pretend it's not there. And this is what we have to really learn to accept all of me. Obviously, being disabled, every day I've learned don't take it as an affront, use it. Yeah.
We all have to use our differences.
That's right.
What was your favorite exhibit?
I like the one that was back there that had all the different bottles that show different places around the world, and they were all pouring themselves into a pitcher and they made the earth.
What do you think is important about countries coming together in today's world?
Well, that way we'll be able to see all the different cultures that people have, and they'll be able to learn each other's differences in a better way.
I like the one with the fingerprints. If it's people, it's equal because it says that all people are equal together.
Can you tell the skin color of someone by their fingerprint?
No.
This one is my favorite.
Why?
Because without differences, we wouldn't have strength to hold ourselves together.
And by exposing people to this kind of difference, the difference in the artwork, every piece here is different, and it has a different message, that it will open people up to say, I don't have to be afraid of differences. In fact, differences really can enhance my life.
The color
of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, is also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They'll also say, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh,
So what are you going to do to change the world?
I'm gonna, after I finish this exhibit, I'll hopefully have learned how to embrace other people's differences and embrace other people and try to be a better person myself.
Awesome. You couldn't have said it better, my love.
Significant souls. A life contains the world. Step into another's shoes, incarnation on earth. Shed your skin, your worries, for 6 billion versions of now. Lost for one, the world is forever changed. Significant souls surround. How precious these lives, how sweet their sounds. As memory songs fill the air, rich breath from golden lungs, into our ears, our bones, our hearts. Everyone's important.
Thank you again, and we hope you enjoyed this video. In April of 2006, this event will return to the Bayfront once again with new artists and authors and give you a chance to once again embrace our differences.